So it's now 11:30. I've done my yoga and now I'm having a fry up. Well, a grill up fry up. Tomatoes, mushrooms, sausage, bacon, egg on half a slice of toast. My mum's having fried bread over there.
I know, it looks good.
Do you want a piece? Some people are having fried bread. Bit of a strange day today, folks. It's Sunday, so we had that lovely fry up this morning, well, a grill up. And I've not been hungry all day. It's now 5 o'clock. It's that weird thing with 16-8. Over a while, your appetite does decrease a bit. I'll have to eat something, because otherwise I'm going to be starving at like 10 o'clock. Difficult, isn't it? I think I'll wait a bit longer. I don't really like to eat when I'm not hungry. I'm going to wait. So I'm still not hungry, but I'm going to make something that I will have a nibble at, because I realise I haven't had many vegetables today. I'm always going on about my, have you had your rainbow? And I haven't had my rainbow of colours on my plate. So I am using stuff from the freezer, bag of frozen onions, bag of frozen peppers, 6 cloves of garlic, and whole cherry tomatoes, and I'm just gonna fry them all. I'll start with the onions. Oh, I love these frozen onions. They're only £1 from a cod. They're so lazy. I spent my whole adult life just turning my nose up at anyone that bought frozen onions. Going, oh my God. How does anyone buy frozen onions? You can just peel and cut them, but life's too short. I don't always use them, but it's, I just want to get something on just quickly in case I'm suddenly hungry and I'm near my hours. So I'm just going to soften those. I've put about 3 tablespoons of oil, and I'm going to add all this garlic in now. This is so lovely. It's called pepperonata, and I will use this through the week. I like it with brown rice and yogurt and spinach, or with jacket potatoes and cheese, or as a soup with maybe some grated cheese on top. It's just really great to just have in the fridge. And the thing about this pepperonata is, the longer you have it, the better the taste gets. I'm making Mark's bacon chips. These are lovely. These oven baked sweet potatoes. Woo! Okay, so they're doing nicely. So now I'm going to put in my peppers, mixed trio of peppers. Okay, so they've cooked down a bit. So now I'm going to add a tin of cherry tomatoes. It doesn't have to be cherry, you can use any tomato. But don't buy tomatoes that are too cheap, because they can be a bit vinegary. And if you do buy ones that are cheap, add a little pinch of sugar. Pepper. I'm going to put a little bit more olive oil. It doesn't look rich enough to me. A bit of olive oil. Turn it right down. And just let it simmer. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Meanwhile, over here, I'm cooking a steak for Mark, who also does 16-8. I got the pan really hot. I rubbed a little olive oil. I put some salt, some black pepper, and then for the last few minutes, he likes it quite rare, so I'll almost turn it off now. Any second. Some garlic. Rub it over the steak. Right, that's been cooking for about an hour now. I actually added another tin of tomatoes because I had so many peppers it wasn't enough. And lots of salt. Do not under-season it, it will not be nice. Of course, this would be much nicer with fresh peppers, but I was lazy today. It's a completely different dish with fresh peppers. But, so I'm just gonna have a little bowl of rice, because I'm not that hungry, and a blob of Greek yogurt on the top for protein. And that'll be me. So, it got to 11 o'clock and I was like, oh great, I'm gonna have my coffee and food now. And I thought, no, remember what you promised everybody, because we were all gonna try and stick to this. I did my 7 minutes. I wanted to do my 7 minutes of exercise every day this week before I have any calories, because working out in a fasted state helps burn, helps you in the fat burning phase. So I've just done 7 minutes. Mark, drop it in now. Okay, so Mark's downstairs having a piano lesson, the builders are downstairs, so I just came up to here, as you just saw in that little film, set my timer for 7 minutes and just jumped about until I was out of breath, kicking my legs, did a plank, bit of step here, just any movement, you can do it anyway. You can just go out and walk up and down the street. Just start with 7 minutes. Obviously, this bit of advice is only for people that haven't been exercising much. So whatever your normal if you were a mad exerciser already, brilliant, you're way ahead of all the rest of us, and just do that. All the advice seems to be to do it in a fasted state. So I've done about 4,000 steps today. My aim is to get to 12,000 today. I don't want just 10, I want 12 now, because I'm working towards 15. So I've got an appointment at the dentist later. So easy peasy, I'll just walk it really fast, leave so I could be late if I don't stay walking fast. Walk fast up to there, walk back, plus all the running around I've done this morning. I'll probably quite easily get to 10,000 like that. Walk the dogs, 12,000, bish bash bosh, done. Yeah, don't forget Lucy Wyndham-Reid on YouTube. She does loads of 7-minute workouts. Just commit to it. Just say, I'm definitely doing it. Me saying it to you has helped me out. So maybe if in the comments below, you make that promise to yourself and to the rest of the group here, and it will really help you. And maybe we can all encourage each other a bit with that. Oh God, it's so noisy. So I'm going to go downstairs and I'm going to make my breakfast, which is quite similar to the one you saw me have the other day, but I really fancy it again. I'm going to have grated carrot. I'm going to have scrambled egg, spinach, and some walnuts or Brazil nuts, and a little bit of toast. So I've done my little breakfast. I want to show you this. Sesame seed seasoning. So it's got black and white sesame seeds and salted shisho leaf and seaweed. It's really nice. Let me just show you my food. I'm just shaking that over my food for a bit of extra power. Doesn't that look yummy? Look how, oh, look at those colours. And I've put it in a nice bowl, because why shouldn't I have a nice bowl to have my food? It makes you feel more special. It makes you sit down at the table and eat properly. I'm making it sound here like I'm perfect. Most of the time I eat standing around. I am terrible with it. Absolutely terrible. But I'm really trying. Failing most of the time. But again, checking in with you guys really helps me out. I'm going to sit down, I'm going to chew it. And I'm going to be mindful with my eating and not just stuff my face while I'm doing something else. Okay, good news is I just hit 12,400 steps. It's amazing. That was my aim, to get to 12,000. Bad news is I was an hour and a half in the dentist chair and I've got a really numb tooth. Which means I'll have to something really soft to eat. Weird thing is, again, you know, I'm not hungry. It's 6 o'clock now. My hunger has gone down so much after 2.5 months of doing this. I'm going to go and eat now because I need to eat, because it's important to eat, but not actually because I'm hungry. So weird. Okay. Okay, so I'm back. Sorry, it's a bit low. I'm back and my mouth feels so weird. I'm going to have something really soft. So I'm going to heat up some of the pepperonata I had yesterday. And I'm going to have it with this buckwheat pasta spirals. Buckwheat is so good for you. And it's really easy because I'm tired, having sat like that for an hour and a half, so I can just heat it up. Bung, either some cheese or some yogurt on the top. I don't know. I'll come back to you. Just heating up some of the peppermint tomatoes from last night. Easy cooking this is. There's my buckwheat. I put some broccoli in as well. A little bit more pepper. I'm going to add in some spinach because we need those greens. Give it a stir. You see, all my food, my weekly food, is so easy to make. Some Parmesan. I always use Parmesan rather than like grated cheddar because you need much less because it's a stronger cheese. So some Parmesan. But to find the bloody black pepper, I've got some black pepper. I'm going to have a little bit of my seaweed and sesame. Put some extra minerals and stuff in. And that's me. It's 20 to 7. Just made this gorgeous, look, homemade blueberry waffles. Just whacked loads of maple syrup on it. I shouldn't really. It's for Kiki's breakfast. She eats it on the train. And you know, it's interesting. I forgot I was in the bathroom for a split second and went to just eat a piece of the waffle because it looked lovely. And it's like, yeah, it just made me think how many calories over a day that I've now cut out by just not doing that silly picking. Because the thing is, you know, picking is just the easiest way to put on weight, and that's my, well, not the easiest, but one of the ways to put on weight, and that's always been my downfall. So it's completely kicked that to the curb. And it doesn't make any difference in my life not having that piece of waffle, does it? No. So, Mark's taking Kiki to the station, which gave me the exact right amount of time to do my 7-minute workout, have my bath, tidy up a bit before we record. And guess what I've done instead? I had my bath cleared up, scrolled Instagram. And now I feel disgusting. And now I feel tired. And now I can't be bothered to do my 7-minute exercise. And if I tick past this now, I probably won't do it later. Oh, Jesus, we're talking about 7 minutes. Oh, he's not here yet. I could have time. I'll report back. Oh, yeah. Okay, so yesterday I started off chatting to you, didn't I, about how I was putting off my 7-minute workout, and I had a busy day ahead. I had a shoot, and then I didn't film anything. So I wasn't going to mention that I didn't film anything yesterday, and I was just going to move on to today. But I thought, no, what's the point of that? I've got to tell you all the stuff and the days when it all goes tits up. Because what we've got to remember is it doesn't matter if things go tits up. I am trying to do my best for my health. And if some days that goes awry, then that's actually okay. Because what I don't want to do is get back into the stinking thinking. So before I chat anymore, let me just explain what happened yesterday. So what is it they say? Prepare to fail. No, Fail to prepare, prepare to fail. So yesterday, I knew I was doing this shoot. I knew I'd be there for a great chunk of time where there wouldn't be any food, and I didn't eat in the morning, and it was really, really busy, and then there were people coming in and out of the house, and so I was looking after everybody else and just totally put what my needs might have been to one side, which is what we do. I think we do that more as women. Sorry for men listening, but we do a bit more. So I hadn't eaten anything, I'd only drunk a little bit of water, got to the shoot, and what time is it? So about 11:30 when I got to the shoot. So I normally would have eaten around 10:30, and I was starving. We did photos for about an hour and a half, and then a plate of biscuits came out, and then my favourite, those little wafery ones with the nuts in. I thought, oh, this is fine. This is fine. Freedom eating. This is freedom eating. I don't have to feel guilty. So I ate them, really enjoyed them, fine, not a problem with that. But then I came back, my agent came back. I didn't realise we were going to be doing work in the afternoon. So I kept saying to him, would you like anything to eat? Would you like anything to drink? He kept saying, no, no, no. So I felt really embarrassed. So I was starving. So I didn't eat anything. So now we're at like 5 o'clock and all I've had is a few bloody biscuits. So then we ordered some food and I had a glass of wine, fine. But when you have a glass of wine on an empty stomach, the Romans invented wine to open the appetite so they could gorge. Did you know that? So then I was like starving. So I've ordered sushi, but I'm eating slices of pizza. I'm stuffing bits of peanut butter and bread in my mouth. Half a banana, a handful of granola. Oh, another handful of granola. So I just went into my chaotic eating, which again is fine. It doesn't matter. I haven't woken up this morning going, oh, I did all that eating, but it just made me laugh that that's what I do. Not everyone needs to prepare, but I do a bit. If I leave everything caution to the wind, I'm somebody that comfort eats. I'm somebody that eats emotionally. I'm somebody that's chaotic. So everything could have been different yesterday if I just slapped a bit of peanut butter and a couple of slices of bread or a piece of wholemeal pita bread, stuffed a load of grated carrot and spinach in it and chomped on that. And then I would have been on a good path. But anyway, so yesterday, and so I was, God knows what my hours were, I don't know, all over the place. But it doesn't matter. Today's a new day. I've had a really busy morning. It's 10:30 now. I am going out to lunch. So I'm probably just going to have a milky coffee now because I'm not actually hungry. If I was hungry, I would have something. And then I'm going to go to lunch and I'm going to enjoy whatever I want. It's 2 of my friends' birthdays and I'm going to sit in a restaurant and I'm just going to look through the menu. This is one of the joys of 16/8. I'm going to look through the menu and I'm going to have what I want. But when I say I have what I want, I'm also going to have in my head what's going to make me feel more energized through the day. So say there's a pizza on the menu. Pizza is fantastic. Love it. Eat pizza whenever you like. But for me, when I eat a pizza and I drink wine, I'm like this and I just feel shit. So I'm probably going to have something like the salmon because I'm always worrying about my brain, and the fats in salmon are great. So, and they do lovely salmon at this restaurant. So I'm going to have, and I hate cooking it at home. So I'm going to have a really nice, I'm going to ask for a well done salmon, and then I'm going to have French fries, and I might have like avocado salad or something like that to begin with. And then I'm going to have whatever pudding tickles my fancy. And then tonight, I'll probably have something like some scrambled egg on toast or something like that. But, yeah. Can I just say again that when I tell you what I eat, don't think, oh, I'm going to eat exactly that, because your body's different to mine. I'm just sharing with you what I eat, but it's in no way an instruction because I'm not a nutritionist, but you have to eat what's right for you, because what's right for me isn't necessarily right for you. I just give you ideas of the kind of thing I eat. All right? Love ya.